Hello and welcome to STB Racing League Season 20 here for the Tier 3 Portuguese Grand Prix at the Circuit Algarve, or the Circuit Autódromo do Magido, as Maldi would call it. And we are now second hour. Started a little bit later, just because, well, I don't really need to start that early, to be honest. Mazepin's just done a 16.4, which is stupidly quick on the soft, on the soft tyre. Maldi's currently second place with an 8.8. I mean, I think he's happy with the lap overall, but I don't think he's happy where Mazepin is on his lap time. I think Maldi has his own plans to get ahead of him. Yeah. Vipers on the back down lap. I think he's just set that lap time, and that's never seen that before. But yeah, it's definitely a strange one. And it's right if you're trying to avoid someone, but well. The men's ran out of fuel, and that's definitely not the correct line for the Alfa Romeo. I've had a bit of a nap for a couple of hours, not too long ago, so should be able to stay awake the whole race, knowing Portugal. Especially after seeing yesterday. Yeah, yesterday race was, from my point of view and what it looked like from the map, very boring. Cars spread out all over the place, there was no fights going on. I'm hoping for a better tier 3, I'm hoping for some safety cars which might save us. Alright, Chris is on another lap, I think. Second consecutive lap on those tyres. Let's see how he's left the session. Just invited him in as quickly as I can. And he sends your car straight back to the pit lane. So it's not like the cars aren't on circuit and then you can just finish it off. So, unfortunately for him, that could have been a waste of a tyre. Chris on the second consecutive lap. We have the RS to make it to the line. Normally everyone runs our deployment just before the end of the lap. There you go. He hasn't improved. Actually, he's improved by 4/10. He's only got in one place though. And he's retired on circuit. But Ferrari is definitely going to be... Oh, he's just on his laps, luckily. No disruption. Luckily the cars pull over quite quickly at turn 2. So generally get out of the way quite quickly. Maldi's back in with about 2.5 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go, according to me. So Maldi doesn't want to do the lap. He's got to get out there in the next 20 seconds. I mean, I managed to do a last second lap with 1 second to go yesterday, but he got ruined by turn 3 by Ekasili. Yeah. Sense just improved, I think. Nothing major. Anything about this, it's not enough ERS anyway. Papa Devils. And he's improved by 10th. Memo's a couple of tenths up, but nothing threatening to the top 10. Next turn, looks like he might get held up a bit here with Aston Martin. Just got out of the way, but it might be a bit distracting. And there's Alfa Romeo around, that's Papa Devils. Wonder how many more spins I'm going to see from Papa Devils today. Santos retired. Lane hasn't even set a lap, I just realised. Young hasn't set a lap either, he's on the medium still. So that'll be interesting. Maldi has retired, but I don't think he was really on. I don't think he could beat that. To be honest, I think that's a bit of a tall order from Maldi to beat at 0.4. Oh, and he's Sentinel's gone. He's in the barriers. Span it at turn 4. He's done an STB Maldi. Just seeing Aston Martin on the map go straight onto the barriers. I'll be Memo. Aston Martin gets out of the way pretty quickly. Because Axe invalidated his lap, so you won't go any further. Young is only on 18.3 on a set of mediums. So these mediums are not worked out for him. He's not even close to the top 10. 6 tenths. I don't think else, because that's Cargo just took PT off Maldi. I don't think Maldi would be happy with that. So, see if E2 goes to Cargo. That's your qualifying session over here at the final practice, first qualifying session in Portugal. Well, probably for foreseeable future, for all I know. That's if it's even on the game next on the Teflon 22. But we have got Mazepin on pole by 3/10 seconds to Cargo. Cargo's P2 with a 0.7, so we can be happy with that. Mildy with P3 with a 1 lap, managed to get in P3, Sentinel P4, Viper P5, Kazakh P6, Chris P7, Pete P8, Alex Tur P9, and finishing the top 10 is Alphas. Then we've got outside the top 10, we've got Memo, Young, Papa Devils, Matador, Sand, and Lomelin. So see, I think it is a dry race. So we will see. Let's wait for everyone to adjust their strategies. I think the best strategy is soft to medium, but the game can't do that. On the graph, excuse me. My tyre wear's terrible on here. Like, I did 22 laps on set hards and they were dead. And then there was other people who did 22 laps on set mediums and still managed to get through that first stint. So it was interesting, but I think after going through it with Maldi and stuff, it could be a one stop, about 13, 14 laps on a set of softs onto a set of mediums to go to the end. So we'll see. Sometimes like tier 3 drivers can be a bit all on mediums, so no one's going for the set of hards, which I was half expecting. There you go. It says Lap 12 to 13. The thing is, it says soft to hard. Lap 12 to 13, yeah. I mean, the noise doesn't even say you can do that far. Cargo and Mazepin have been disqualified on the formation lap, which means Maldi controls the formation lap pace. Does that mean they get cold tyres? Or will they be like that put onto like a default sort of tyre? And why is Alex Tur ahead of his teammate? And why is Alpha down like 4 places? I'm confused. But yeah, Mazepin and Cargo, I'm not sure if they're going to have cold tyres or not. If they're going to be put on the tyres temperatures they were on when they got disqualified, they'll be sitting on like 85 degrees, which is pretty cold. What they need to be on. Need to be about 90 or 85, 90 degrees, I feel like. Especially on the rears. But definitely going to help him. Marty looks a bit funny. I think so for everyone, I think. It doesn't look too good with insect, to be honest. Doesn't look too great, to be honest. Right, we all. Sorry. That always seems to build up a lot of mucus, a lot of saliva in the back of my throat, and it makes the throat very, very, like, funny. I can't explain it. But anyway, the cars are lining up on the grid. I'll just wait for Lonely, the last one, to settle in his spot. Anyway, maybe 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5 lights. It's lights out and away we go. It's been a good start from Mazepin, it looks like. And the two Mercedes cars, look at they're chomping at them as they go side by side. It's 3 wide into turn 1. There's been a collision. Maldi's punched off Mazepin. He did what he said before the race. He would shove him wide, and he has done. There's been in contact with Sensor and Viper. And Sentinel's ghosting, and there's a Williams through inside. That's Cargo. He's dropping like fly. Oh, there's been a collision at the back, and Krazak's into the barriers. He's lost his front wing. There's a Red Bull ground. That's also Pete. And Memo has been calling that as well. And Lonely is in the back, and there's been a virtual safety car, which has been converted into a full safety car. If only that happened yesterday. Amazing. So it happens in tier 3, but it doesn't happen in tier 2. Sometimes I wish that the safety cars increase, and other times I wish the safety cars are reduced. Kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. Yeah, safety cars out, so this might make people's strategies up. This will definitely help people on the softs if I want to continue on them, go a bit further. Bernardi did exactly what I said he would do. Get up inside of Mazepin, punting wide. Sensor was in on the inside of all that, but I think it's the back out. And he's in the pits. Sensor was in the pits. It's a front wing change, so he must have picked up damage somewhere. Onto another set of softs, which is a little bit surprising. I thought he went on a set of mediums. But it's his choice. Set hard for Young. They won't go to the end. Both Alpines stuck in that pit lane. Memo's also to a set of hards. A bit of a mix of strategy calls. Coming up the pits, we've got Young on a set of hards, Sentinel on a set of softs, Alpha on a set of mediums, Chris on a set of softs. I think the medium are probably the best. I mean, I think I went on the hards because they were the only fresh tyre I had. So I started in the mediums yesterday. But I would use the set of mediums in the race. So I kind of went for set of hards. But if you got a fresh set of hards, I would go for mediums. So if I had a fresh set of mediums, I would go on mediums. Then go softs towards the end. But then again, my tyre wear was terrible around the circuit. There's a bunch up on the safety car. What safety car we got today? We've got the Mercedes. But I never saw it yesterday, so I didn't know what safety car was being used. So, everyone bunches up. We've got Papa Devils up into P6. Obviously, these guys, all these F1X guys, are all avoided damage. And they've all gained pace out of it because everyone else behind them is pitted. So, but they'll put Papa Devils into P6 in the mediums. He's definitely going to cause a bit of a train here. Sensor will have to pick up some places. I think it might be probably about the easiest 6 overtakes he'll probably ever do in a short time. Safety car will probably be in this lap if people don't start making gaps. Let's get his race on with. And there we go. Safety car will be in this lap. Kozak is just about caught up, unless he was just making a massive gap behind him. Or sorry, ahead of him. You need to get my front and back the right way around. Maybe that's why I spin so much. Anyway, Maldi will determine the pack speed. Got the cars behind him ready to pounce. If you receive these restarts as good as mine. He's not gone yet. He's not gone yet. Now he's gone. And Mazepin's reacted well. And Mazepin's already over the back of Maldi. Maldi's having to defend this. Maldi will have that position safely in the pocket for now. Mazepin's going to be looking for the inside though. And Maldi's going to cover it off. Oh, he just put him to the curb. And the Williams now goes around the outside. Up the inside Mazepin. Mazepin actually ends up losing the position. Because Maldi just pinched him into the curb there. I'm not sure how much alongside Mazepin was. There was definitely some cheeky driving by Maldi. Now he's got for Mayu along behind him. As car goes back into P2 after that relatively poor start. Oh, that corner is so awkward. I mean, driving is a pain, but watching people go around it, especially use no traction, is so awkward to watch. Mazepin's trying to find a way past Cargo, but I'm pretty sure Cargo and Maldi will work together. And they're doing a party. So Cargo's defending to here, which is a bit of a strange corner to have to defend. And Maldi's already brought up a 1.2 gap, and Mazepin's really getting held up here. And he's trying to switch back move, but Cargo's not having any of it. He is covering every single inch of the circuit. Maldi's got it. He's having to. He needs to build a gap. So when Mazepin does get past Cargo, and Cargo's going to run out of ERS very quickly here. Maldi sits fast off the race. Oh, Maldi's binned it! Oh no! At turn 1, I wouldn't be surprised if he's never done that in Portugal before. I think he hit the inside curve at turn 1, lost the rear. So easily done. And now Maldi's lost all those places and now having to find them all again. Oh, it's just never ending. Never ending. Anyway, Papadel has lost 6 positions since the restart. No, he's not even on the circuit anymore. He's trying to fight Memo, which didn't go well. Memo on the hards. Going to go on the outside here. Is going to be a collision. Oh, and there it kind of is. I think. Oh, the Papadel went then. Papadel had a bit of a got tagged from the Alpha from behind the Aston Martin. Now Cargo's still holding off Mazepin for now. Maldi's now trying to have him to find positions, but now he's stuck in the dirty air of these cars in front. Now Cargo, he hasn't got the RS now to keep doing this. You can only do this for like 2 more laps. I don't know why he's using the RS down around that corner, because you're not getting anything from it. I need to keep it calm here. It's going to probably be a bit frustrated at that. He just can't afford to spin. And that red light is already flashing on Sky Tur's car already. That's going to hurt him for the rest of the race. Mazepin's getting very close to the back of Cargo, but no way through. Oh, Cargo's a bit wide. Mazepin's looking a bit of a move. Is he going to get inside here? No, it's a bit of a silly corner to try and get inside, unless you know you've got the listen. Talk about silly moves. Marley's up the inside of Alex Tur. Alex Tur trying to defend this around the inside. Marley goes around the outside of it. Here we go. And that's got the position done, but they're just outside DRS now, and I think Alex Tur has just got DRS. He has, which means Maldi's going to get breezed past here. Maldi's done that very badly. Maldi loses that position once again. Cargo is still holding off despite Mazepin having DRS. Cargo's just all his overtake. Definitely, oh, this is going to be an easy move now. Cargo's got no DRS left to play with. He's still going to defend this with his life. Mazepin's going to do a switch back move here. Mazepin's going to be good on traction. It's side by side, but Cargo's just about ahead still. And Mazepin's gone wide. Cargo's sets fast up of the race, all the way back in Narnia. Say 5 times without Maldi. Sorry, Cargo will continue to lead this race. Maldi now stuck behind the Rebel still, but now they've caught back up to these cars here, but it makes it a bit difficult now because it's a bit of a DRS train. Bubba's just not quite within DRS, kind of hovering on that 1 second. I think he might just have it. He's used a lot of ERS. He's already caught up the back of Cargo here. Cargo's last position very early on. Is Manny got inside? No, he isn't. He's going to take a bit more of a switchback sort of move. Both got DRS, but Maldi's got a bit of extra ERS to play with. Oh, inside. Oh, Maldi's broke early. I was expecting that. I was expecting Maldi's absolutely steamroller in. Pete's retired in the pit lane. Maldi's so good for that corner. I practiced earlier, Maldi will always gain a couple of tenths from me for that corner. Is he going to go inside? Oh, he's been protected. Maldi's then going to do a switchback move, but it's a lot of very sacrifice a lot of his line. And I think Viper nearly lost it there. Oh, Maldi's up the inside. Was not expecting that, but now Maldi needs to stick with that 1 second if he wants that DRS off Viper. And I think he might just have it. He will. Maldi will just have the DRS. And that Red Bull's definitely taking a cutting line through there. Red Bull has to back out. Cargo's picked up a time penalty, not going to help him. Maldi's doing very well on his DRS management. It's absolutely crucial if he does. Oh, and the yellow flagged. It's now Aston Martin. Sant is ghosting. The Ferrari trying to get past here of Alphas. Alpha should try and get the move done to this corner, but it's too far behind now. But nothing serious. Oh, and the Ferrari. Red Bull had a bit of a slide on exit there, and that's dropped him out of DRS here. Now Maldi has got a car to try and chase after is Viper. Viper's vulnerable. He's got no DRS, so this should be hopefully an easy picking move for Maldi than that Red Bull. SE Maldi's got all the errors in the world. Viper's been using it. Dropped him down. Now it should be an easy move. DRS. Easy breeze pass. Viper's no need to fight it. DRS is too powerful around there. Look at Maldi, he's just gone. That straight line speed is insane. Oh, your flags. That's Actor off at turn 2. And I think that might have been an inside curb situation at turn 1. If we could just spat him off. No tyres are going to be hot now. No tyres are going to be really ruined now because of that. Maldi's up to P3. Maldi needs to now pull up a DRS gap on Viper in his next sector. Now he's going to chase after Krago. Krago's not falling away too much from Mazepin. So it's not up too much. I think Maldi's going to be hoping to try and catch up to his to this Williams. Maldi has not pulled out that second gap. So I think Maldi, I think he'll be far higher ahead of enough. Anyway. Viper's got DRS, he'll hitch on back in Maldi for now, uses to gain some of that time back on the leaders. Maldi's wide, that might be a warning, you need to be careful. Then Cargo, he's on the penalty here. I think Sancho in the next 2 laps turns in the pits after that spin. 10 laps only, I think that will have to be a set of hards. I don't think the mediums will go that far. It is a set of mediums and a front wing change, so maybe that's the reason why. But mediums, it's a big stretch. That is a bit of a stretch, but we'll see. We can do 22 laps on those on the first stint, but that was probably cutting it to the limit. That was. I mean, I did 22 laps on set of hards, and they were 70% worn. Maldi trying to close the gap. He's just pulled up a couple of tenths through that corner. Cargo's just starting to struggle a little bit more on Mazepin. He kept it at 1.6. Now it's up to 2.3. Cargo's definitely made a couple of mistakes. If not, his tyres are going off. Maldi's just gained another tenth or two. Maldi's catching up. I think Cargo's struggling on his tyres. I think this might be a chance for Cargo to pit. He thought about it. No. Just doesn't want to pit too early. I think now is probably the time you can probably go onto the mediums and go to the end. But Maldi will like to stay out another lap or two. Cargo, I think, would like to stay a bit longer, but I think he's really struggling now. His tyre, I don't think he's as good on his tyres as these guys. Oh no, Maldi's done it again! Oh no, he's spun it again at turn 4. He's got PTSD has kicked in at its absolute finest, and he's spun at turn 4 once again. This time it was not for the lead, it was for the podium, but he's come back to haunt him again, and I don't think Maldi will like to strike after this. Oh no. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Not impressed with somebody that uses traction control and ABS, and those tyres are going to be hot, so he's going to be struggling. I think it might be time to get rid of those tyres. Oh, he's gone around. Those tyres, I did say those tyres are hot, and already spun again, and that's what happens when you push on a tyre. That is pushing a tyre that's still quite hot. You will spin them again. You have to be careful when you spin. Oh, Ferrari's going to pass. Maldi, you can't fight it. You can't fight it, Maldi. Your tyres are too hot, man. You need to cool them down. I think it's him. It's just get them off. Get rid of them. Get on the new set of tyres and just concentrate on the next stint. That's all I could say. Safety cars are probably still into place here. Unless Maldi can just stick behind this Ferrari. But his tyres are really hot. He's probably destroyed them. He's gone again. Yet there's his hot tyres. He's coming into the barriers. He's lost his front wing. And Maldi's got a penalty for that. That's a bit strange. But they told you those hot tyres. You can't push them. You have to wait until they cool down before you can push. Maldi's just had 3 spins in 1 lap. Mazepin's left the session as well. Mazepin has left the session. Unfortunately for Maldi, I have to get him back in. Did Maldi do that on purpose? So he can do that. With the game of cards, we'll have to invite him back to the game, but we'll slow him down for a bit. Oh, and there's a safety car. Matt's also tired, so this is at least Maldi's got a bit of a stroke of luck here. Like someone. Make sure he doesn't crash into the safety car. Oh, Maldi's going to be shitting himself here. He doesn't know what the safety car's doing. Just slip on the inside, Maldi. There you go. Safety car will probably park it at the exit of turn 4 on the inside. There you go. Just stopping there. Waiting for Mazepin. And his AI is potting into another set of softs. Oh no. Oh no, this is Mazepin's ultimate nightmare. It's potting onto a set of softs. The AI has just strapped him another set of softs on. I know why. Mazepin did not change his strategy. He kept it on soft, medium, and he's just took control of his car. And his tyres are fresh. His tyres are absolutely spanking fresh. So, Mazepin is now pits up behind everyone. If Maldi doesn't get another warning for this whole of this race, he'll probably get that penalty removed because he got the warning for spinning off at turn 1, so the last corner. He might gain a couple positions though. He's just gonna beat the Aston Alpine. At least Maldi gets that position done. Up to P12. But yeah, Mazepin's been screwed over by the AI. There's 2 things Mazepin can do. He can either stay on those meat softs, take him to like that, I don't know, like 23, and then strap on the same mediums and go to the end. Or you can just pit now, strap on the same mediums, and then go to the end. Either way, you can go to either. He is pitting. He is pitting. He did not want to use highs to get the 3 pits up done now. That's been interesting. Maldi and Mazepin at the back. Mazepin is going to come out behind the Alpine. Yeah, that's tough, but such an unfortunate time to have the safety car. And then obviously because you can't put soft and medium in the strategy at the start of the race. I mean, you could have went soft, medium, soft, and the AI would have probably put onto the mediums and just followed your strategy. And because I think he left it on soft, medium on his strategy graph, it's strapped onto another set of softs. So if he had the medium selected, he probably went onto the mediums, but he didn't have the medium selected when he disconnected. So the AI strapped a set of softs on. But now it's going to fight through all this field now. This game is pretty crap though. It shouldn't be disconnecting like that. Mazepin doesn't exactly have bad internet either. But we will try and find time. Viper's now having to lead the race. So Krago's now down in P7 somehow. Not sure how that's happened. I think because his cars haven't pitted in front of him. It's how has he got behind Sentinel though? How did that happen? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So we've got so the top 3 are now 7th, 11th, and P13 now. So that ain't great. We'll fight on for now. It's going to probably in this lap when have Devils just catch up. He's decided to pit again for a set of medium tyres, which is probably the clever thing to do. Sant should have done the same thing, get rid of those hards. This is probably saving grace for Exeter. He's on 4 laps now on mediums already, and that's just going to help him just get those tyres to the end. I mean, Young is still on this set of hards. Not sure why he's still on them, not sure why he's paid for set of mediums. Anyway, it's up to him. I mean, he could go to the end if he can, but it's a very long way on a set of hards. 30 laps. Very long. His car is in this lap, so we will get some back to racing. Interesting to see what Maldi and Mazepin can do at the back of the grid, and same with Krago and Alphas. They've got to overtake these cars in front, and Memo's going very slowly to the point where Alphas are into the back of him. And we'll see when Viper launches this. Sentinel's going to be all the back of him. Young is not going to really have to fight this. He hasn't got the tyres. You need to be careful, he can't be alongside people now. And Sentinel starts weaving. He's just preparing himself when he can go, and he's gone. Viper's just absolutely mugged him for biscuits, and now Young is going to be all over the back of him here. It was a great stop of Viper. He caught Sentinel's napping, but I think Sentinel's using a lot lower wings than Young is, and that's why by Chris getting the penalty. He's followed him, I think, and he's got himself a penalty. Cargo's over to P6. Alpha's has gone off. He's got no front wing, I think. Or he's just made a mistake, but he's definitely struggling to that corner. He's got to watch out for Maldi coming around on the outside. Maldi's had to just about avoid that. Mazepin is... Whoa, Mazepin's got a front wing. He's got no front wing. Mazepin has just had an absolute shocker of the last 5 laps. He's got no front wing and no clue when that collision happened, or where with, who with. Papa Devils has gained 2 places. So whether there was a collision with him and Mazepin, I don't know. Whoever it is, Maldi's now getting pushed off by Sant here. Maldi's not going to be happy with that. Watch out, he's got grass on his tyres. And Maldi, watch out, because he's going to considerably faster at Sant on those pressure medium tyres. Oh, and he's steamrolled it up the inside. And he's just got to keep the car on track, but I think Sant's just going to bear exit. Oh, and there's been a contact. I think that'd be Maldi coming over to the circuit, coming over a bit too much there. Maldi, that might be a... I don't think it's enough for a penalty, but I think it's definitely a warning, reprimand situation. That was a bit cheeky on Maldi. I think Maldi brought it back out and obviously underestimated that Sant's already turning in at that point. And they've got Alex Turr fight off Memo, and they're both going wide here. And Memo's just going to try and get up the inside here. Oh, and his contacts, just no room was given to Memo. They're both on quite similar age tyres, no DRS yet. We've got Young is now struggling on those hard tyres. He's got the 10 laps older than everyone else and the harder compound. He's got a pit with the next 2 laps, I think. Don't see why he needs to be on his tyres for that long. Lomelin's looking to get a move on Memo, but I think Memo just had a moment, didn't he? So, but I think Memo's on the set of softs, but he's got to pit again because he's not getting his tyres to the end. That's for sure. So it's not going to do 18 laps on the set of softs. I struggle to do that 13, Memo at 18. Man's now going to try and catch up these guys. Memo's still got another penalty. And Alphas. Mazepin's now back here. I'm not sure why he's gone to a set of softs because those tyres are not going to the end. He's just, those tyres are 14 laps old. Those tyres are 14 laps old. The AI is just strapped on a set of 14 lap old tyres. Why has the game done that? Surely he's got a fresher set of tyres available. You'll have at least 3 sets of them. He's done one of these just on that. He's done only twice on his first stint on. What happened to that third set of soft tyres? Been some yellow flags here. I think Memo's been caught in a collision here. He has. There's no front wing. I'm not sure why. I think that might have been a collision with, I think maybe Alphas. Maldi's still trying to catch up to these cars in front. I think Maldi's had a bit of a moment because he's, I think, lost a bit of time. He's got some fresh air for a little bit. Calm himself down. I should have calmed down under the safety car, but at least Maldi's back in this race. Not like me, who's twiddling around the back of the grid for 30 minutes. Mazepin's finally back out on a fresh set of mediums. 1 minute behind the next car in front. So, got some time to find. We've got Haas in, we've got Memo who's also in. That's what we're changing Memo. It's maybe a collision with Lomelin and Memo. Possibly. Set of softs Memo, which I think is probably the way to go. Unless Lomelin did not have a fresh set of softs. But he's not going. Why he's not going? No, he is. Don't know why he didn't leave the garage. Anyway, Viper continues to lead now with their penalties. Viper's not the one that struggles with penalties, fun enough. Progress is fast up the race and same mediums, it's looking very quick, but he's used a lot of ERS up by doing so. He's got past Young. Off to P6, now got chase after Alex Turt. But Maloney's shitting himself. Oh, there's a Ferrari off. There's a Red Bull. Fuck, you think it's Ferrari now? Red Bull. Alex Turt is off again. Guess everyone's going to put a position. He's just got ahead of him. Alpha's Young and Maldy all gained a place. Oh, he's got 4.5 seconds to try and catch Chris here. It's a tall order, but I'm sure he can do it if he gets his foot down. He needs to get all his landers with him and find that pace. As Scan Sentinel is now chomping down on Viper. Mazepin sets the fastest lap of the race. He's only just going through turn 1. These guys are just coming to the finish line. That's how far behind Mazepin is. And then Sky Sentinel's just going to breeze past him. But Sky Sentinel's got no rest left at all. I just realised how weird that line was for Alfa Romeo. That was a very strange line. Lost 2/10 by doing that. So it's not a late apex hairpin, that isn't. Doesn't quite work. You have to carry the speed through that hairpin you do. It's downhill. You have to carry that speed and use that downforce to grip yourself. Now they isn't quite making the inroads you would be hoping right now. Chris, unable to get any closer to these guys right now. Cargo looking to make a move on Viper here, and he's backed out. So Cargo will have to wait another lap. Looks like Viper's struggling a bit more on pace right now compared to the others around him. Oh, Cargo. Pushing the limits of that car. That's Kazak's in the pits for the 50th millionth time, I'm pretty sure. Memo isn't quite getting a memo right now of staying on the track. Well, Young needs to pit, I think, this lap, to be honest. The longer it stays out, the more he's going to lose time. Now is the perfect time to pit for his soft tyres. Melody is not gaining on Chris, in fact he's losing time on Chris now. Oh, that's wide. That is wide by Alphas. Oh. Cargo's just keeping in reach here of Viper. Maldi hasn't got any pace to catch up here. Oh, and Alphas looks like he got past Alex Her. Coming out turn 8, Alex Turner most likely had a bit of a moment on the exit. That's definitely cut. Alpha's had a loss of rear ends. Alex Turner cut the corner. Both have not had a good corner. And also Alpha had a good exit. Watch out, she's going to run out of ERS in a second. There you go. Too far behind. She's run out of ERS as well. Looks like Melody will be come to settle for 5th place, I think. He's not making any gains on the cars ahead of him. Chris is looking very strong. He's been closing up to these guys lap by lap. Next turn, Alpha's top positions again. Don't forget, Alpha's on a harder tyre, but the longer this race goes in, the more and more those hards will start to come into play, as they will last a bit longer into the race. I'm sure those mediums will make it easily. It's just the hards will just, I think they'll just have a bit more pace going towards the end. Cargo is now looking a bit closer to Sentinel here. Both of them haven't got any ERS here. This is going to be pure slipstream on DRS, and Sentinel does not want to give any slipstream at all. Oh, Up inside he goes Cargo. He's made the move stick. That was a nice move by the Williams driver, and Sky Sentinel will have to back down for now. What was it doing? So yeah, flags. First split second, a bit weird that was. Loman's got another penalty. Mazepin's just got past Loman. Next cars to catch up is Memo, and apart from that, that's it. Mazepin doesn't even look like he's going to win the points, I think. Because that says fast up a race on a set of softs. Oh, it's just not making any progress. Chris is now stuck in his queue. Chris has been by himself. He's really found the groove. When these guys have been fighting, Chris has found some rhythm, and now he's going to use that rhythm that he's got, and he's now going to try and make a move from Viper's here. Viper's just inside DRS. Chris has got a bit closer. He's got a bit more extra speed, but he's now got low on DRS here. Up inside, but he's just going to push off. I think Chris will have to back off it. Yeah. Viper shattered the inside line. It wasn't quite going to work out. Yeah, flags. It's Memo is round. I'm going to help him using ERS. That promotes Mazepin and Loman in upper position. At this rate, Papadels are getting points, but I'm not sure with Kazakh with on those soft tyres. I think Kazakh will catch up pretty quickly. Vipers has just lost out to on DRS on Sentinel. I think he might be interested in gaining some time back. Definitely took a bit of line through there. Just clawed back some time. Oh, that wasn't so good though. Yeah, that's just lost a bit of time there. I think he should have got exit though. She's just gonna hang on to that DRS just by the skin of his teeth. Chris will not make any inroads, unfortunately. Sentinel still isn't got made to find a way back past Cargo yet. As his tyres slowly start to go off. Younger, I think he's trying to go to the end here, but that is very far. At this point, my tyres would be like 80% if that was me driving. Yeah, he's probably has about 6 laps under the safety car though. Probably has helped him. The tyres are more like 22 laps old than 25. Still, that's a very long way. Memo is still not getting a memo and still getting penalties. That's right, seriously, Sant's gonna get a points at this rate. He's 9 seconds ahead of Papa Devils. And no way Kazakh's gaining 20 seconds in 5 laps. It's just trundling along. He's got Alex Tur, but Alex Tur's tyres are going to start going off as well. Young's tyres, tyres must be old. They must be so bad to drive, and Alex Tur's got another penalty. Oh! And there's contact into turn 1, and Viper's gone off wide, and Chris has had to take avoiding action. I'm not sure what happened there. There's definitely fighting going off, and this is definitely hurting their times. This is definitely allowing Maldi to try and catch up a bit here. Don't think Maldi's carrying a penalty. Whether it can be removed or not is another question. Alphas has left the session. Bring it back in. Chris is all over the back of Viper. Is he not inside here? No, he's going to back out. He's going to get a better exit and think about it into turn 1. Now he's got that gap now down below 3 seconds. Bit of help from his battling. These guys last about a second battling here. just bringing Maldi back into this. Don't think Maldi's taking a good line through there. I think he's going to lose in time through that. And Alphas, I think, has just got back into his car, which is why it's all gone funny. As Chris finally gets past Vipers after about 5 attempts. Yeah, folks, it's a Haas. It is not Mazepin. It's safety car. Lohman has crashed in the last 3 laps here, and this could be absolutely. This will be a 1 lap safety car. This will be a 1 lap safety car. The game has to give you 2 laps at the end. And Maldi's been drive-through penalty. What? How's Maldi got a drive-through penalty? That's Maldi's race over. He's got another one. What was he doing? He's just got 2 drive-throughs. That's Maldi's race over. I was about to say, it might be 1 chance to claw it back. And they're not pitting. They're not pitting. Viper's into the pits. This could be a struck of gold here. Maldi has to pit, but Maldi's got 2 drive-throughs now, and that's his race over. And you can't do it under a safety car. So Maldi is not getting any points this race. Oh, and Sensible, and he crashes into the back of Cargo. The safety car waits at the exit at turn 4, and Cargo was waiting for it, and Sensible was not prepared to see the safety car there. But yeah, Maldi has he really got 2 drive-throughs? Yeah, he's got 2 penalties. How did that? I don't know. But unfortunately, it's one of the things we can't fix. It's not like it's a penalty. Like a 10-second time penalty we can just remove. It's a drive-through, which kind of is a bit crap, to be honest. I wish it was like I would prefer it would be like a 20-second time penalty, because at least it's something we can remove, but we can't remove a drive-through. We can't, because we don't know exactly. You can't say, oh yeah, we'll take 20 seconds off. You know what I mean? The safety car is coming back in this lap. So even if Maldi does do his 2 drive-throughs, he might still actually have a small chance here, because such a big gap behind him. Just let. What's going on? That's Aston Martin through. He's trying to overtake a laps car here. And Marley's having to dip straight into the pits. Marley, just go. Just go. You can go in as quick as possible. Oh, there's been a collision! Chris is in the barriers! Somebody's been taken out. Marley's left the session. Marley's. Why did he change tyres? I've retired. Oh no. Marley might have still had a stroke of points there. And Chris has got no front wing. Chris has been driving so well all race long. He was catching up to the leaders all race. And then it's just gone down. I'm not sure what happened there. I think he's maybe some brake checking. I think there might be some brake checking. It looked very slow. They're all bunched up. I think he left it till last second. Cargo's obviously trying to leave it as late as possible because he's on the mediums. Now Viper hasn't got any penalties. Could be winning this race. I'm a bit lots of words right now. So I'm just, as I said, I've told 20 seconds contemplating what's just happened. Maldi's two penalties in that restart. A bit baffled. Memo's in the pits again for the 15th minute's time. Chris has retired, even though he was in the points. He was trundling around the front wing there, wasn't he? This is the last lap of the race. Cargo will hold on. It looks like Cargo might get P2 here, provisional results wise. Oh, Cargo, he's coming around the last couple of corners here. He will win the circuit. He's going to win the race on track. But as provisional results, Viper will win this race. Sky Central will have to sell for P3. Cargo presses the line. DRS is enabled. Viper up to P1. Cargo P2. Central P3. Alex Taylor will finish in P4 after all of those moments he had. He's still going to finish in a solid P4. Young will finish P4. No, he will, because Alex had an extra penalty. Sant will finish P5 on a set of hards. Unbelievable. Nothing. I never thought I'd say that. Looks like pitting under the safety car was not a good idea for these guys, because they actually lost time because they never got a chance to catch back up to the safety car. So it actually looks like pitting actually lost them positions. Alpha will be P7, because that will be P8. Mazepin will get P9 in the end after all of that. Unfortunately, safety car was just too late for him to catch back up. And other things, obviously that crash at the end, no clue what happened there. Maybe some brake checking, some misunderstanding with a safety car restart. Maldi having two drive-throughs, but when he took to try two drive-throughs, he pitted for new tyres, was a bit questionable. And I don't know why he didn't slam it straight into the pit lane. As long as you overtake them, as long as you didn't get the times didn't tick down, you can overtake them when you go into the pit. That's alright. There's your podium results. And here is your results for the race. Yep, Katie and Viper will win. Under provisional results, we haven't got penalties to check yet, and anything else we need to do in steward inquiries. Obviously, there's been quite a few collisions in this race, so anything could change. Cargo over P2, Sky Central P3 in the end. Young will finish at P4. He did a very long stint on his hard. Seemed to work out in the end. Santa will be P5 with no penalties. That he should be filled with that. And then he didn't pit. Was actually probably the way to go. I think he gained about 3 places by not pitting. So Sant actually did the good thing to do and not actually pit. Alex Turner would be P6. Alphas would be P7 after all that battling. Because that would be P8 with a fast lap. Decent result despite where he was the whole race. Mazepin would be P9 unfortunately after all those lagging out on this AI, putting back onto another set of softs, and then he pitted another set of mediums, and then I don't know what he did, why he went on that old tyres, but he managed to pick up P9 in the end somehow. I don't know what was going on. Papadel was P10 and Mamma P11, and your non-finishers were Chris P12, Maldi will be next to DNSR, Longlin, Master Pete. Obviously, Maldi and Longlin are still classified as they're still within the 90% rule. And yet, I think I could get Cargo in for an interview. I think there's anyone that speaks English from what I know in the top 3. See if you can get him in, if he joins or not. If he doesn't join, then we will just end it. Doesn't look like he's joining, does it? Right. Since he's not joining, I will leave it there then. It didn't seem like he's gonna join the party anytime soon. I think he might be away, so I think we'll end it there. Thank you very much for watching. Possibly the last Portugal race for the foreseeable future in this league. Obviously, I'm not sure if it could be on a new game, but for now, that's it for Portugal. And next will be Imola next week for usual for Tier 1, with me and Mel doing the combox there for the Tier 1. Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at Imola. Thank you very much and goodbye.